The barren, burnt expanse of the withered Heath is deceptive in appearing empty. After centuries untouched by dwarves, it is rich in resources, history, and peril.
Of course there are drakes here. What else will I find other than this? And I need to find sulfurous deposits. What kind of resources are here? Oh, and it's cold. Defeat invaders of the Withered Heath. I know it's hard to call the drakes invaders, seeing how they've been living here for centuries, right? Really? Centuries. Oh, okay, well that answers the question on the scrub moss. Oh. What's that? That must be the sulfurous deposit. Sulfurous deposit. What does they need with sulfurous deposits? I have no idea. I'm sure they'll find some good use for it. Maybe they want to make fireworks or something like that? This doesn't sound like a fun place to be, though. Ah, the Withered Heath. I get chills just by looking at this place. Dress warmly. And unfortunately, everything in here seems to breathe cold. Just in case it weren't cold enough. It says, oh, here's some more cold on top of it. Just in case you weren't properly dressed and warmed up, we'll make it colder for you. Well, maybe it doesn't breathe cold. Maybe I was just thinking of that. Now let's see. Interesting. I never thought about... Have I ever thought about how drakes are configured? In that their wings are attached to their forelimbs. I would have to compare that to the big dragons to see if they're configured in the same way. I mean, because there are a lot of legends have dragons, of course, as having 6 limbs, being 4 limbs plus wings, which is unlike bats and birds. Oh, are those Grims? Yeah, those are Grims. Yep, very definitely cold Grims. Yikes! That's cold! Very cold. Extremely cold. Note to self, don't fight 2 frost grims at the same time. It's bitterly cold. Oh, and I need something to eat. Yeah. There you go. I need every calorie I can get. This cold and snow is getting worse and worse as I progress through here. I wonder where MAGIX is at. Probably in some terrible place up ahead. Probably a drake of some sort. Now, based on what I've been seeing here, that would be logical. One never knows, though. Whatever it is, it's going to be someone who loves the cold. And I just remembered, isn't this where Mr. Rust went, the Weeping Warrior? Well, I suppose the Weeping Warrior is who's making this whole thing worse. He makes everything worse, doesn't he? If you got a problem, we can make it worse. You think you got problems now? Come to the Weeping Warrior and we can make them even worse, so that you could forget your current problems and have new ones loaded on top of them. Guaranteed! Or your money back. Oh, actually, we won't give you your money back even if you don't follow the guarantee, because not giving your money back would, of course, mean make things worse. Yes! And that is our job. Now, let's see. How about this worm here? Ah, right through the trees. Gotcha! More sulfur. Yeah, drakes, worms, drakelings, everything you want or don't want. And of course, those frost grims. Withered Heath. Boy, you wouldn't believe that it's April, right? Yeah. Very late winter storm, I guess. Either that or something the Weeping Warrior is doing. Well, it couldn't be all these cold drakes that might be causing the problem. Never mind. This is... how much sulfur do we need? A lot more, probably. Let's see. I see some artifacts in here. What does this say? Catch-all of resource instances. Let's have a few artifacts. Let's have some. I still don't think we can get wood up here. I mean, if they have a storehouse, well, I guess it would be well preserved. Or it could be just a place of some ice-cold knowledge. I must say it has some ice-cold wind here. Now, more of these things. I think I shouldn't have too much trouble getting enough enemies killed. I should always make my little quota there, no matter what. Finding this crazy boss and the sulfur, that's going to be real tricky here. Alright, there are branches here. Alright, fine, it's a catch-all for anything you may want resource-wise. 3 specialists. I was wondering what resource could be here. The answer is all 3! Okay, they do breathe cold. I think that myth is confirmed quite well enough. Thank you very much. Yeah. You gave me the cold shoulder, I could tell. Yes, the cold shoulder indeed. I suppose you can't give me directions to MAGIX. No, I don't know how to pronounce that properly. If I did, would I be asking you? Well, maybe I would. 3 frost grims. I thought facing 2 at a time was enough of a problem. Well, I think this goes for 1 good meal that I'll need from this. And let's hope I can do something about these things. Or maybe even just pull one of them at a time. That might even be even better. Thank you for approaching me. For a moment there, I thought I was going to have to get too close to your friends there. Ah, much better. I was sure I was going to have to face all three at once. See if we want the closer one. Yeah, you rooted me. Maybe just should start an assailment and switch over afterwards. That could be an idea. At least next time I only have one to deal with, and the only one in the area. Thank you. I can set up an ambush and not worry about this silliness that I was doing right there. Well, unless it decides to toss me as it's wont to do. Alright, are you ready to go down? Thank you. Ah, I can proceed! Yeah, nothing worse than a 3-monster pull. It's a mandatory 3-monster pull. Ouch! Alright, I got your message. Really nasty message. I hate Frostgrims. I really hate Frostgrims. I'm glad I didn't get Firegrims when I was seeing all of them raffing about, thinking, well, the only thing I haven't seen were Firegrims. Good thing I didn't actually see any. And now I've got to find... Oh, do I have to fight through all of this? Or can I bypass some of it? I don't feel like fighting every Drake in the Withered Heath. I know this is a worm. I don't feel like fighting every worm either. Let's see. Well, no resources, no sulfur. The winds roll as the snow pelts the ground with a great rancor, as a massive ice cliff wall looms in the distance. Are you talking about the anvil up there? Some great glacier that's up there? Oh, and a river, and a nice river. Hello. You first into the river? I need to cross the river, I wonder, in order to find this. Oh. Silly Pineleaf. MAGIX is a Zaruka whom I'm supposed to turn in the items I found. Jokul is the boss I need to find. Jokul. Yeah, cool is an understatement in this place. Jokul. And cool is no joke here. I wonder if that could be some sort of frost drake of some sort. All sorts of drakes and worms and grims and everything else around here. And of course you've got this. Oh boy, how many of these are there around here? Any way to separate these? I certainly don't want to fight. Oh, good grief. This is an entire horde of drakes. And certainly not anything I want to visit on a Sunday morning or anything like that. Are you done yet? Are you done freezing me into little frosty bits? Well, I'm done with you. Thank you very much. The base of the glacier has come into view. And... oh. Another one of these things. At least there are only two this time. Let's try it again. Well, that wasn't a good sound to hear. Thank you for coming to Pineleaf. Ouch. To Pineleaf Spear Services. Yeah, I'm hungry again. A little something to eat. Just to keep my fingers warm. And now for this Grim. At least it's only two this time. So it could have been worse. It could have been three like last time. And the fact that I managed to get them separately again is a bonus. I'm assuming this doorway is going to open as soon as I... yeah, get rid of these things. Ooh. Frost Grims guard the glacier. Oh, isn't that... oh, I wonder if Jokul is a Frost Grim. Oh, wonderful. I'm supposed to climb a glacier filled with Frost Grims? Oh, good grief. Wonderful. All over the place. Alright, be careful. Don't go after the wrong Grim. I've got to go all the way up here. I'm sure that if I don't, I'll be kicked down and be fighting 5 Grims at a time and all sorts of nasty stuff like that. Up, up, and away. Oh boy, it's getting cold. I need to go back to Gondor, where it's spring! Where it's nice and warm down there. Flowers budding, everybody getting all ready. King is ruling there. All sorts of nice things going on there. But no, they send me into the Withered Heath to freeze my little toesies off. And that's even with these boots on. I'm gonna go to a place where I could take off the shoes and let my toes wiggle. Yeah. There you go. Now that the Frost Grims have been defeated, the glacier cliff can be scaled! Oh. I was wondering how I was going to scale this thing. Up! Do I really want to be on the top of the anvil? This seems less hospitable than the rest of the place. Oh, wonderful. Little plain grims going all over the place. Let's see if I could catch one in their little merry game of chase. Yeah. Uh-oh! No, 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 don't throw me off the cliff! Boy, these are worse than the others. I don't like the idea. Now, why did I come up here? Oof. I have no idea what insane thought made me think that it may be a good idea to walk upon this place. And I certainly have no plans of fighting Haloka Scourge of the Withered Heath. That's Haloka? I am going nowhere near Haloka. No, 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 no. I do not want to fight Haloka. Haloka, Haloka. No, no, no. Where is Joku? Isn't Joku another name for Snoopy or something like that? Let's see. How about down this way where I won't have to fight that horrendous beast? Maybe I have to fight those little grims after all. Oh well, okay, fine. I have to do this carefully. I certainly don't want to be fighting both of them. Of course, I attack with the javelin. He comes right at me. That's what they like to do. And this thing is cold. Whew. Now, as long as I don't run into that scary thing again. Hopefully we'll be alright. And I'm hoping that after this uh-oh. This isn't good. Oh! Joe Cool! Hello! Okay, he's a worm. And how do I know it's a he? Well, it's because the name is Joe Cool instead of Jane Cool, right? Does it work that way? Oh well. How am I supposed to know that? I think if he just sits down, I could be squashed like a bug. Just saying. Well, it takes care of that. No. Still never found that sulfur. How do I get down here? I doubt there's going to be much sulfur on top of this glacier. I'll just forget about the sulfur. Get out of here. That would be a good idea. Really? That would be sensible. Ah, warmth again. Now, let's turn this in. I found those pebbles you wanted. Oh.
We are Zeruka. We are Narod.
Ah, there you
We
are,
look
Piney.
after our own.
You found the items? Yeah, I found the items. Good. And I managed to take care of many of those worms.
There is much to be done.
I com-
Rest can come later.
I commend you for your bravery, Pineleaf. The cold drakes have weakened greatly. For now. Maybe for longer. I didn't get the sulfur, but I guess we'll just have to live with that. And that is it for our trip through the Grey Mountains. For now, I'm sure there will be more coming up in the near future when we will be facing the second visit from the Weeping Warrior. When will that be? We'll find that out in the next episode of Pineleaf in the North Kingdoms.